Say, do not shop at AutoZone. Unless you got a mechanic or some kind of shop account, AutoZone is the worst place to shop for parts. From defective parts to bad customer service, AutoZone. Yes, AutoZone has been one of the worst places to shop. I'd rather choose O'Reilly's, Advanced Auto Parts, Napa, or CarQuest over AutoZone. First of all, they do not have everything. Second, their customer service sucks. And third, they got defective parts all over the place. A lot of people returning parts. There's been cases where people return parts and they don't want to give them their money back, saying you paid for it, you got to keep it, whatever, yada yada. And that is probably the worst customer service you can have when you got a warranty that says you can return it and they don't return it. I remember back about 5, 6, 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, 9 years ago, I don't know. When I first bought the Mazda, I had a problem with my water pump bearing itself. Simply for the fact that not the bearing, but the belt was bad. I didn't know that at the time. And since the belt was bad and it would squeak and it would cause problems with the main serpentine belt to blow apart, I went ahead and bought a serpentine belt and it blew up 2 months later, and AutoZone replaced it to me free of charge just because they found out, hey, I bought it from AutoZone and it blew apart. Here's your warranty. Here's a brand new belt that you don't have to pay for. That's exactly what happened. That was good customer service back in the day. Now, I'm about to share you a story which had the worst customer service experience for me at AutoZone. Now, the only time I ever shop at AutoZone is because I know somebody that has a shop account, and if I can get a part there very fast, I use that shop account, basically, it's a secret, can't tell you who it is, to buy stuff, car parts with, because it's cheaper. And I don't know anybody with shop accounts anywhere else. But I can tell you and guarantee you that AutoZone has probably the worst customer service ever imaginable. Eddie V, has personally took on the task of basically restoring a 1965 Volvo PV544 Sport with the Volvo B20 motor, which is a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder twin carb Volvo motor from the P1800 that was swapped into the PV544. It was silver. I repainted it. I had the whole interior done. I had a whole bunch of other stuff done to it. Link in description below on that video, or actually playlist, whatever. I'm going to list there for you to check out that car. But anyway, while I was rebuilding it, I was rebuilding the interior, like the headliner. I was putting new headliners. Now, the back of the headliners was a little different. For the most part, in the Volvos, you basically tuck in the headliner, and there's like these nails. They'll kind of look like when you're tucking in carpet at home, and it was pretty easy. But the back used clips. Now, the original clips for the Volvos are already not longer available. So I went, grabbed an old clip, and I was like, I'm going to go see if I can find any of the new clips, because the old clips broke. And I need a new clip. So I was like, I just need clips to clip that back in order for my headliner to be good. And I went to AutoZone to look, because, you know, a lot of parts stores sell like clips and bolts and washers and nuts and like plastic clip things that you put in to clip the plastic covers of your car with, and they sell all kinds of assortments, like different sizes. And I went to AutoZone and I couldn't really find the aisle that had it, and I went and asked the guy if they had a clip. And he was like, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing this. You should go to a upholstery shop and have it done professionally." And he was so rude, like, "No, I'm not gonna help you find a clip. We don't sell those, sir." And I'm like, what? So you don't sell like regular clips or anything? And he's like, "No, you should go to a upholstery shop. That's where you belong. You shouldn't be doing this yourself." And I'm like, a 65-year-old man who should be excited to see a young guy like me working on an old car, restoring it, is sending me with his bad attitude to an upholstery shop when my work is 95% done and all I need those clips to clip in the headliner back on my car. I'm like, that was very rude. I didn't like that customer service at all. He was so mean to me. I ended up going to Advanced Auto Parts and finding those clips. No, actually, I don't remember. I went to Lowe's. Lowe's is another place where you can find those little parts. I went to Lowe's or Home Depot, something like that, to find those little parts. He had very bad customer service. I'm pretty sure he had clips, because cars do come with clips. You got to have some kind of clip. I showed you the old clip. I just need a whole bunch of them. and he didn't. And then I made the mistake of coming back there again when I got the car all together and running. I needed to do my first ever oil change. I asked for the oil filter. He's like, what car is it? All right, I told him. Okay, he was still rude. He told me what oil filter is. I'm like, can you show me to? He's like, he's right there. He's all behind the register pointing at who knows what, and he doesn't tell me the brand of the oil filter. I don't even know what I'm looking for, and I don't even know if it's the right size. He told me it's this. I'm like, are you sure it's for the right car? I also pulled up the P1800 engine model so that he can compare it, and he wouldn't tell me. I still got the oil filter, but he didn't want to come out behind the desk to hand me the oil filter. I'm sorry. AutoZone is overpriced, bad customer service. I hope they start firing people because we need to boycott AutoZone. AutoZone has the worst customer service ever imaginable. I feel more at home when there is people at O'Reilly's or Advance. Actually, there's a lot of young guys working at Advance O'Reilly's that go to college or high school, and they actually help you out, not like AutoZone. Now, I did come across a case of Advance actually being grumpy because it was probably during closing time. He was very upset and he didn't want to deal with me, but I was nice. But this old man, even though I was nice, he did not want to help me at all. I don't even know why he works there. If he still works there, I hope they fire him because this is very bad customer service. Now, this is my story of bad customer service, but I've been on YouTube and everyone else is complaining about bad customer service, bad products, overpriced products, and basically they're not honoring a return warranty service. Whatever money you get, whatever you have, for example, if you have something that you need to return under warranty, they will not do it for you. So that is why I do not recommend shopping in AutoZone unless you absolutely have to. I used to always buy my oil at AutoZone. Not because Walmart is farther away or closer or that Walmart doesn't have good oil. No, it's because usually at Walmart, I don't like the oil filters they got. They don't got all kinds of oil filters, and I want a specific type of oil. I like to use Mobil 1 Extended Performance and a full synthetic, and often Walmart in my location doesn't sell that. They sell some generic brand, and I always stick to that one oil on all of my cars pretty much, and that's why I shop at AutoZone. But now I shop at like Advanced Auto Parts or O'Reilly's and Napa. But Napa closes too early. That's why it's kind of hard to get there. But I got to tell you, back in the day, that's when I started into cars. A guy helped me and guided me into putting brakes and rotors, performance ones. He was all excited I was doing this to my Mazda, and he was excited to put a cold air intake. I bought a cold air intake, a custom cold air intake I made myself from AutoZone because a guy there actually helped me and told me how to do it. And I was new to cars. Now, you got some grouchy old man or some grouchy people that don't want to work sitting behind a desk and just pointing fingers at what to do, and they don't even want to help a lady out to change a light bulb. Not canceled. Guys, I'm Eddie B. 2064 turn right. This particular package. Driving a temp in the 6 Series.